play.
We're making a documentary about Harold Pinter's plays. This documentary is about the backstage and the characters playing Harold Pinter's scenes.
I can assure you that we all took great pleasure in preparing for this moment. Are you okay back there? Yep. Oh, okay. So let me introduce you to the homecoming.
So we're doing workshops. So
What is a workshop? What is your job about?
you pick an object and then you have to say lines that are in the play and tell us what you think about it.
That's related to the character in the play, which is Teddy, because he's philosophy professor.
Sorry?
What's your work exactly?
I have to do a jigsaw for people who are coming for the show.
Can you tell me what your workshop is about?
It's about defining which character of the play you are. Yeah. Each proposition represents psychological aspects.
Can you tell me more about your work?
It's all about Macintosh. No.
If you are going to prom, you've got a lot of makeup and you have a provoking attitude.
Okay.
Or you ask people lots of questions, or you just don't go, or you drive people home.
If I ask people lots of questions, who am I?
If you ask people lots of questions, you are Lenny.
I am Lenny?
Yeah.
Yes.
But who's Lenny?
Lenny is...
He has such a bad face. I don't want to look like that.
If you chose this answer, you would be Lenny.
It shows the characters in situations, and we can see how they would react in certain situations, like going to a prom, or having your partner coming back from holiday. It reveals psychological aspects of each character, so you can rely on the characters.
So, Rose, you've been spending a lot of time with us. How did it feel to be surrounded by those French students learning English and doing this drama scene? Because you're one of the main, trainer of our drama night.
One car, they can't all have me at the same time.
Anyone could have your...
Stop! Oh là là, ça va trop loin là. Il y a des enfants dans le public. Imaginez ce que les parents vont penser de la classe.
I mean, it's been pretty stressful, but I know it's going to be so rewarding because I know how much work you put into it, especially in the last week or so. And I'm so proud of you guys, and it's been so nice to know you, and I don't want to leave.
Ce soir sur BBC News avec Harold Pinter's Homecoming, est-ce que vous avez déjà entendu parler de cet homme, de cette pièce?
C'est un homme formidable, une pièce émouvante, poignante.
I would say now that the more I read that play, the more I see it staged and acted. I think this is just a crazy play.
How would you describe Harold Pinter's plays?
Yeah, awkward, basically. Really, really awkward. There are a lot of pauses and silences on stage, which makes the audience as uncomfortable as the actors, I think, as the craft. And but it's kind of cool because we got to do it all together and it was a good bonding time.
Est-ce que vous connaissez un peu la fibre artistique de Harold Pinter? Est-ce que ça vous plaît?
C'est magnifique, vraiment, il n'y a rien à
Moi,
redire.
ça me plaît beaucoup parce que c'est très profond. En fait, sa pièce, elle n'est pas du tout censée être comique.
Et pourtant, on arrive à rire.
D'accord, très bien.
C'est une critique de la société,
Mais
en
totalement,
fait.
totalement.
Absolutely, it's like full of sex and there's fighting, there's swearing. I think the very first time students when they read the play and they come across this word bitch, you're a bitch, and actually being said to a man, by the way. There's a lot of insults usually directed at women that are directed at men in that play, and I think they go, what's that?
We studied the play all year, so it's fun to find these stages.
Yeah, we've read it a lot for 2 years and now we're just playing it. That's cool. Yeah.
I never had a war in this room before. Ever since your mother died. My word of honor. Have you ever had a war here? Has any ever had a war here? They come back from America. They bring this flop bucket with them. They bring the bedpan with them. Take the disease away from me. Take her away from me! She's my wife.
Comment ressentez-vous cette première scène du verre d'eau?
Have a sip. No. Have a sip from my glass. Sit on my lap.
Cette scène du verre d'eau, alors je la sens très très tendue.
Est-ce que vous la connaissiez
vraiment? Est-ce que vous êtes vraiment une bonne connaisseuse d'Harold Pinter? Alors cette scène du verre d'eau surtout, je la connais très bien. J'ai vu l'interprétation de Marie-Camille qui était pas mal. Hein.
Clairement.
D'accord.
Et quelle sensation vous procure-t-elle cette scène? Elle est un peu particulière, on va dire.
Alors moi au début j'ai pas trop compris ce qui se passait.
Une tension sexuelle qui s'en sort, qui est vraiment poignante.
Yeah, the glass scene is like the most awkward thing. And plus we have a boy playing the girl and playing sexy and yeah, exactly like that. And so yeah, I think Ruth is actually his spirit animal.
Très bien, très bien. Alors, qu'est-ce que vous pourriez dire sur le personnage de Ruth?
Ruth, oh.
Ah, c'est un personnage très complexe.
Est-ce que ce personnage vous plaît?
En fait, on arrive à se demander si par sa soumission, elle devient pas féministe.
Exactement.
Qu'en pensez-vous?
Exactement.
Ah, dans ce cas-là, ce serait un combat réel pour les femmes.
Un vrai combat
Mais
pour les
dans
femmes.
ce cas-là, que pensez-vous de sa place dans la société? Est-ce qu'elle représente vraiment une figure?
En même temps,
Elle n'en a pas.
c'est une critique de la société, puisque cette femme qui est censée être féministe est quand même une prostituée, ce qui est quand même assez machiste.
Elle vend son corps aux hommes qu'elle combat et ça, c'est vraiment quelque chose de...
Mais vous ne prenez pas ça comme une offrande, monsieur? Une belle offrande au monde?
D'un certain point de vue, oui, vous avez raison, totalement.
C'est un sacrifice, on veut dire, tu vois.
Un vrai sacrifice.
This is an interview for BBC News. I want to know how does it feel to get into the character? What is the character you're playing?
Well, obviously I'm Ruth because I'm dressed as a slut, basically. Oh, look. Anyways.
How did you get into the character? You're playing Ruth, right? So how does it feel to play this character? Who is she?
It feels really comfortable because I don't know, it feels comfortable and I feel like it's part of me. I mean, being a bitch is really something natural.
How did you get into the character? What did you do to do?
I was forced, but then I came to like it. It's like the Stockholm syndrome, you know. Well, that's it.
Okay, thanks for this interview.
No problem. It was my pleasure.
So let me introduce you to the homecoming. And remember, Max is dressed in red.
It's funny you never got married, isn't it? A man with all your gifts. There's still time. Is there? You'd be surprised. Who do you think I am, your mother? Be honest. They walk in here every time of day and night like bloody animals. Go find yourself a mother. Learn how to attack. That's your only trouble as a boxer, isn't it? You don't know how to defend yourself. And you don't know how to attack. I want to make something clear about Jessie, Max. I do. When I took her in the cab round town, I was taking care of her. For you. I was looking after her for you when you were busy, wasn't I? I was showing her the West End. You wouldn't have trusted any of your other brothers, would you?
What's going on here? You drunk? What are you shouting about? You got mad?
Didn't you hear when I said that? I said I was thinking aloud.
You were thinking so loud that you got me out of bed.
Look, why don't you just pop off, hmm?
Pop off? I come down here and he tells me to pop off? I hate it here.
Come on. Tell us about the last bird you had, Joey.
What bird?
The last bird. When we stopped the car.
Oh, that, yes.
His bird says to him, I'm mine, she says, but I've got to have some contraceptive protection. I don't have any contraceptive protection, old Joey says to her. In that case, I won't do it, she says. Yes, you will, old Joey says to her. Never mind about the contraceptive.
Stop! Oh là là, ça va trop loin là. Il y a des enfants dans le public. Imaginez ce que les parents vont penser de la classe.
Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? Mais c'était bien là. Il fallait pas arrêter la scène. Mais ça parlait de sexe et tout.
Mais on parle pas de sexe, on parle d'un oiseau qu'il a recueilli dans sa voiture. No, the bird. The bird.
Are you guys excited? We're so excited. Where are you? I'm fine actually. Learn to cry in English. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring.
Shall I take this ashtray out of your way?
It's not in my way.
Taking a glass without you taking me.
Why don't I just take?
You're in love, anyway, with another man. And you come here without a word of warning, and you start making trouble.
Have a sip? No. Have a sip from my glass. Sit on my lap. Have a long, full sip. Put your head back and open your mouth.
Take that glass away from me.
Lie on the floor. Go on. I'll pour it down your throat.
What are you doing? Making me some kind of proposal?
Oh, I was thirsty.
Take the disease away from me. Take her away from me.
She's my wife.
Check them out. I said check them out.
You're an old man. He's an old man. A corpse on my floor? Get him out of here! Get him out of here! He's not dead. He's not even dead! You know what that man had? Has a diseased imagination.
I think he was wondering whether you would please me.
But you're a charming woman.
I was.
What?
Thank you so much.
Thank
I think you all did a great job. I hope you're really proud of yourselves.
Yeah.
We didn't have too many problems, hiccups. It was all pretty good. I'm really impressed with you guys. And you guys, all of you, both years have been an amazing group of students. And I'm going to miss you
It went amazingly well. I think it was short enough because it's a lot of English, and I know for the audience, I mean, it takes a lot of time to understand and process. So I was very happy with it was very dynamic. The dynamics of the play, I think, went really well. I'm very proud of my students.
Great.
Bien ancré dans le sol. Hein. Attention à vos gestes féminins aussi, de temps en temps.
Donc vous êtes le professeur de théâtre et vous avez entraîné quelques élèves de la section IB pour qu'on interprète une pièce de Harold Pinter, The Homecoming.
Oui.
Et quel est votre ressenti?
Alors, j'ai travaillé Pinter personnellement, mais avec des élèves jamais. En revanche, j'ai trouvé que c'était très intéressant de travailler en langue anglaise et puis de diriger des jeunes gens qui n'avaient jamais fait de théâtre et qui découvraient beaucoup de choses.
Super.
Voilà, c'était une très belle expérience.
D'accord.
unwilling to tell that
been sort of, distantiating yourself from Lenny. And Lenny, where were you?
Like the teacher who taught us, who introduced us to Harold Pinter. Why is it a special author? What does he mean to you?
It was my first time reading Harold Pinter because, like I said, I didn't have the choice. It was imposed. But sometimes, things that are imposed on you. And I love the fact that we're teaching crazy stuff.
Remember, you're supposed to serve Evie, make sure that, oh, she's coming. And then you could even have okay.
Siona. I'm Chloe. I was Joey. I was Lenny, so I was one of the brothers, and I'm a pimp. So, yeah. Like in our scene, he just spent 2 hours with Ruth, and he didn't go the whole hog, so he didn't do anything. The bird we call this is actually the girl I raped, and yeah, we call her the bird during the whole scene, and the audience doesn't really understand it, as it's not the usual name. And yeah, I'm really excited in telling the world about how wonderful my brother is with girls.
Can you act one of your favorite lines?
Joey, you tell your brother everything. I didn't get all the way. You didn't get all the way? But you had her down there for 2 hours and you didn't get all the way? What about it? What are you telling me? What do you mean? Are you telling me she's a tease? Cut. She's a tease.
I won't do it, she says. Yes, you will, Joey says to her. Never mind about the then Rose Girl.
Cut. Do it again. What? The kiss.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Is your French, by the way?
Excusez-moi, est-ce qu'on a un interprète?
Est-ce que vous connaissez Harold Pinter?
Bien sûr.
Ah, moi je le connais très bien, surtout dans les journaux People. Je sais qu'il
c'est un grand ami aussi.
Ouais, il avait son fils qui lui parlait plus.
Ouais, sa femme qui l'a trompé avec son fils.
Non, c'est pas vrai ça.
Can you tell me more about how is it to be a workshopper? It's somebody who works for the workshop.
Especially when I work with Nicholas.
Oh, right.
I love him.
Excusez-moi, on a des interférences. On peut reprendre s'il vous plaît. Disponible après pour un verre, une discussion autour de
Ah oui, donc Harold Pinter nous ouvre sur le monde.
Sinon, vous avez quel âge concrètement? Ruth est une brute.
Je pense que c'est une tigresse cette femme.
Vraiment.
I will miss you, Ivy.
Oh, me
Very
too.
much. Sad face.
Trop chou.
This kind of things. And I lost my coat.